Hello guys, Crispy here and welcome back to another video. In this one, my friends, I'm gonna be testing the Radeon RX 6600 XT in ARK Survival Evolved. Now, this is still that Afox model that has some heating issues, but it's just my model. Don't you worry if you buy one of these, you shouldn't have any problems with it. But yes, my review unit unfortunately has some heating issues, and to turn it around a little bit today, I actually undervolted the card, as you can see right here. I used the AMD software to do that, and I just clicked undervolt GPU because it's really easy to do, and it should drop our temperatures by just a little bit. Moving on, as usual, we're running it with the latest AMD drivers. I'm not overclocking the card. You can see all of the GPU specs here in Tech PowerUp's GPU Z, 8GB DDR6 and everything else, and resizable bar is actually enabled. That's AMD's SAM, or Smart Access Memory. Over on the left, we are pairing it with the Ryzen 9 5900X and 32GB of RAM. And let's get into the game and see those temperatures. The FPS, that's what matters. I'm just curious to see the temperatures as well. Shall we? Now let's go over the settings. First, I'm playing at 1080p, and we're also going to test this one at 1440p and 4K. And we're using the high settings here with resolution scale set to the maximum and the light bloom as well as motion blur disabled. All right, here we go, guys. I just started counting our FPS, and it seems like it is gonna be a pretty good experience. Just leave me alone, please. All right, thank you very... No, he's not dead yet. I am losing my strength for some reason. Like, I feel like I killed these guys faster in previous videos. I don't know. Why are you jumping? I'm not telling you to jump. Jesus. All right, this area is actually pretty intensive because you got the water, you got those roots of these trees, which are very intensive for some reason, as well as the leaves and stuff. And it is performing really well, guys. This is basically a perfect experience at 1080p resolution, and it's basically performing around the same as the 3050 was at 1080p medium settings instead of high settings. Now, high is way more intensive than medium. God damn it. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go with the pickaxe now. I want to get rid of you. Also, if you see stuttering issues, those are the frame spikes in the frame time graph. It's because this game runs on the Unreal Engine, and it kind of sucks, the optimization, you know, but it shouldn't really be a problem. It will smooth out as we play the game. GPU temperatures are certainly better than they were last time that I tested this card on Sunday, but it's probably still gonna go up by a little bit, guys, because we just started playing the game after all. So it's definitely getting higher temperatures than what the guys at Afox had, as well as the other YouTuber that tested a lot of games with the same card. So the cooler still has a little bit of a problem, or maybe the thermal paste application. I'm not sure. I'll have to check it out in another video, of course, when I try to fix the thermal issues on this card. Should be easy if it's just a thermal paste replacement or thermal pad replacement. It's probably not thermal pads though. Anyways, as you can see, it's a perfect experience here at 1080p high settings, way faster than something like a 3050, but that's to be expected. This is actually faster than the 3060 as well. So perfect results here at 1080p high settings. All right, here we go now. It's 2560 by 1440. Same settings here. Let's do this. Okay, it's getting around 60s. This is it's really similar to what we saw with the 3050. The 3050 with like one preset level on the settings lower than this. So of course the medium settings here at 1440p would get us those 60 plus FPS all of the time. I would still aim for these settings, guys. By the way, if you were interested in playing this game at 1440p with this card, definitely choose the high settings because they look considerably better than medium for sure, even if it drops into the 40s at times here in these more intensive forest areas. I think you'll have a better time with the higher visual fidelity because it's not really a fast-paced game, you know? You don't really need to be very precise, especially if you're playing single player. So I think for a survival title like ARK, this is absolutely fine. Like 40 plus frames per second is great. And at 1440p, it's so much sharper than 1080p. You actually don't see that much shimmering anymore. It's still there, of course. But I saw a lot of shimmering at 1080p resolution, and I think that would happen even with native 1080p monitors, because it's just how the game was made, and It's how it looks, basically. It has a little bit of a shimmery look to it, as you can see, especially here in these bushes at the distance. Up close, it's not really that noticeable, though. But it looks like it renders some things at the distance at a lower resolution. But anyway, something that you guys have told me is that I can actually fly in this game. Oh! Oh my god, what the hell? This is the most intensive thing that you can do in this game, of course, and you can only do it in your own servers, or if you're cheating. So it's definitely not a very good idea, because it has to render things much faster and it will stutter more. As you can see, that frame time graph is absolutely crazy right now. Wow, that's beautiful, though. And you don't really lose that many FPS, honestly. I thought looking at everything from above would be super intensive, but no, it's only super buggy. Look at that. All right, so we should stop flying around, right? It just doesn't really represent what to expect whatsoever. Oh my god, how do I stop flying? What if I type walk? Oh, it actually works. Okay. Wow. All right. I can't believe that actually worked. Oh, look at the party dodos again. Much higher definition than 1080p for sure. Wow. I mean, the graphics look really good on high settings. There's no need for you to go up to epic settings, in my opinion, when high looks like this. It's just a waste of FPS, basically, the epic settings in this game. And, well, yeah, at high settings, it runs perfectly here with the 6600 XT. I am curious, though, to see if we can get the 60 plus FPS all of the time at medium. Although I don't really recommend it again, because it looks way worse. I think we should definitely try it out here, okay? And I will need to restart the game to fully apply everything. Here we go, fresh restart, 2560 by 1440 using medium settings, 100% render scaling, and light bloom is disabled. Okay, so for some reason the undervolt stopped working previously, and now I'm doing this again, and I actually died in the previous medium settings testing at 1440p. So I'm repeating it, as you can see, and I don't have anything anymore. We had such good pants, dude. It's what a shame. Anyways, let's start counting our frames, and as you can see, we gained about, what, like 10 FPS compared to high settings at 1440p, but it is not enough to put us above 60 FPS at all times. It will actually drop here and there, especially in the area where we were at the high settings, which I don't know where it is right now, honestly, guys. Unfortunately. Look at that, 69 on average, beautiful stuff, the best number ever, of course. And now I think I will just fly around, probably. You know, that's probably a good idea. Oh, not this. This is it. All right. And let's see some stuttering now. Let's try to find my body. It might have been around here. Maybe, or maybe not. I don't know, really. Where am I in the map, actually? I don't know. Oh, this is a hard game. I can't even navigate it properly. Anyways, this is a much more similar area where we were before, and as you can see, it does drop sometimes from 60 FPS into the 50s. Walk. There we go. This is great. It's actually very intuitive. Like, the most intuitive thing about this game is the console commands. Why did he jump? I don't understand why he jumps sometimes. I'm not doing anything. I'm not pressing space, and he jumps. It's so weird. Alright, so anyways, we completely wrecked our 1% lows there because we flew around for a little bit and it got massive stuttering issues. But yes, if you want a 60 plus FPS experience almost all of the time at 1440p, you gotta play on medium settings. And if you really want that 60 plus all of the time, you will need to drop a few more settings or the resolution scaling, and I don't recommend that because it already looks very fuzzy at the distance. So if you lower the resolution scaling... What? How did you even do that? Why? What is going on in this game? I don't understand. Am I dying now? Actually, oh, I killed this guy, didn't I, in the previous video? Oh my gosh, I feel sorry. Alright, I am so sorry. Now I want to see my health. Okay, we're already regenerating, so we're not dying anymore. But yes, the medium settings give us like 10 more FPS on average than the high settings do here at 1440p. Honestly, I was expecting a much bigger difference for some reason. I don't know why. We also saw a 10 FPS difference with the 780 Ti earlier today. But yeah, just the newer architecture, I thought it was going to scale a little bit more here. between resolutions. And also compared to 1080p high settings, we are actually getting 20 less FPS at 1440p medium. I thought we'd get around the same FPS as 1080p high, honestly, guys. But this is a really intensive title, especially when you increase that resolution. Oh my god. I died again. Did I disable my, like, infinite health or something? I don't understand. I died twice already in this video, and I didn't die at all with the 3050 or 780 Ti. Maybe Nvidia is the way to go for ARK. Just because you don't die. Alright, wait a second. Since this game is so intuitive in what you type here, I will do like God. Oh, it actually works. Oh, now I am a god. Okay, now I am not scared of anything anymore. That is absolutely amazing. And you know what else is amazing? The performance of the little 6600 XT. I think if you want to play this game, you can definitely do so with this card absolutely fine. What is this? Okay, this is to ride some dinosaurs. What the hell? All of that for like a loot crate or something weird. 69 on average. Let's finish it right there for medium settings, right? It's a perfect FPS. Let's see it on the 4K resolution now. I lost everything from the previous game, guys. I lost my character. I even had to set everything in the server options again. I don't understand. Why did this happen? I don't know. But anyways, what matters is we're playing this at 4K native resolution medium settings, and it is super playable. It's around 40 FPS, no stuttering. Well, sometimes it has, yeah, well, there we go. As I said, no stuttering. It obviously had to stutter. But yes, no stuttering out of the ordinary. You know, it's normal, well, the stutters that we got at least. And I just really want to go to an intensive area once again to see how it affects our frame rates. Right now, it's super nice. I'm impressed, actually, guys. I mean, this is not really a 4K gaming card. AMD even aims this at 1080p gaming for some reason, even though it can do some pretty good 1440p gaming as well. And we are still seeing 30 plus FPS all of the time here at 4K medium settings. And the game looks good. Could look better, obviously, but it looks good. And it's very sharp right now, although even at 4K, I can still see shimmering in those bushes, especially at this. Jesus Christ, okay. Alright, I'll leave you alone, buddy. Let's fly around for a little bit, actually. Fly. And let's set God mode on as well. Oh, thank God I set God mode on. I mean, how many of you expected ARK Survival Evolved to be playable at 4K medium with the 6600 XT? I did not really expect it. I don't know why, honestly, because this is a pretty strong card. I just thought this game was gonna be way more intensive here at 4K resolution in medium settings. I wouldn't really go up too high. Why does he look like that whenever I'm flying? That's so weird. It's like somebody's grabbing him by the chest. Anyways, ooh, big forest area right here. That's pretty intensive as well sometimes, but not really seeing that big of a difference, honestly. And got a little waterfall there. Let's see if the steam is intensive here. Nope, it is not intensive. So at least something is well optimized in this game. That's the steam. GPU temperatures are the same as we've seen the other day in the Sunday video, guys, unfortunately. So it means that there's definitely something wrong with the cooler. It's not because it was extremely hot in my room that we were seeing those high temperatures. Yeah, today it's much cooler, and we have the undervolt in place, and it's still the same thing in terms of temps. So I will definitely need to open this GPU and clean the thermal paste, repaste it, and do some testing on it as well. But that's gonna be for another video. Thank you very much for watching this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will catch you in the next one very soon. As always, love you all. Bye-bye.